Good evening everybody and welcome to the workshop. My name is Andrew from craftybeetroot.com and tonight we are working on a special project. As most of you are aware, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald are about to be released, and as some of you are aware, previously I made a wand, Dumbledore's wand, this wand, and as most of you are aware, this is no longer canon. Somewhere along the line, J.K. Rowling thought this wand looks too much like the Elder Wand, which had a lot of good theories going along with it, that it was his brother, that's why he couldn't fight it. Anyway, it's all about to be cleared up. However, this wand is apparently got removed from the trailers, got removed and got updated to a new wand. And so that's what we're making tonight. We're going to try and do a speed build, not going to be a one-day build. I might do it in one day, but it is the evening. The family's in bed, so it's time to get to the workshop. Now, I'm still setting up this workshop, so I don't have all my tools available. Or I do, but I can't find them. However, I am lacking paints and resins and glues and things like that. So we're going to make do with what we have. Now, the plan is to do something a little bit different. Most of my wands so far have utilized dowel or wood, and I've carved them and sanded them. We're going to do this one a little bit different. We're actually going to use some dowel. Foam dowel, not wood dowel. Hopefully it should be easier to carve, it should be easier to heat mold, and then we're going to try and do a resin coat over the top of it. First thing I need is a plan. Now, this one isn't quite as detailed as I probably should have done, but I did it quick, printed it out, and cut it out, and I've now got it to scale. For those of you that aren't aware, there's a couple delicacies with this particular wand. So there's these kind of like organic spirals. I think that's not going to be too bad. My plan is to kind of split the foam dowel into three and kind of mold it and heat form it and kind of get that to that organic shape. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of twist it and then we'll pour resin on it, and that will hopefully hold it in place. We'll see. And then the tricky part, I think, is going to be this top part here. So I've got a couple ideas on how we're going to do that, but we will figure that out later. So let's go ahead and start getting this dowel to shape. This way. So unfortunately, the foam doesn't look like it's going to work. I just can't get it to, I just can't taper it down like I want. So we're going to switch to the dowel and we'll see how we go with this. I think we're still going to use foam for the end, but we'll shape this down and then see how we go. Yeah. As you can see, it is now the next morning. We have 3 coats of resin on the wand now. It has now gone from a floppy 2-piece wand to one solid thing. It's not exactly unbreakable, but it will work for my purposes, and overall it's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and finish out the paint job on it and add the embellishments. And there we have it, Dumbledore's official canon wand. Now this little beauty has taken me about a day, not quite 24 hours since I started working on it, so about the same time frame as the non-canon version. Obviously the biggest challenge here was the organic twirly parts. My idea of using foam worked pretty well, except twisting it was kind of a challenge. However, my idea to coat it with fiberglass ended up working perfectly. So a bit of paint at the end and then some silver, we were able to finish off the details. Now, the one thing that I noticed as I was looking up some of the ideas for the runes and the descriptions on the markings on this little band here, I noticed that Noble Collection had released theirs recently, and it actually shows that this end, which I made hollow, is actually full and there is a rune on the end of it. So we missed it by that much, but I'm overall pretty happy with this for just a quick build, a cheap build. I generally used parts I had lying around except for the resin and the paint, which is now lying around for other builds, and this is much cheaper than that Noble Collection wand. So overall I'm pretty happy with it. So for those of you that pointed out that my other Dumbledore wand is now non-canon, here is the correct version. Thank you for your comments on that video. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description below for the video of me making my non-canon wand. Thank you for all your comments on that video, and it inspired me to make this video. So I appreciate all of you watching, and if you're interested in more builds, go ahead and subscribe. This is Andrew with CraftyBeetroot.com, and I hope that if you go and see the new movie, let us know what your thoughts are. I can't wait to go see it myself.